Hey guys, Shay here from Pool on a Journey, and I am filming the first round of Solitaire with 78. I want to go ahead and apologize for the awkward camera angle. It's the first time that I've filmed such a large space. But we'll figure it out as we go along. So the first Solitaire that I'm teaching you, the Solitaire itself, based on my Solitaire book that I already introduced to you, is called Nestor. The rules are obviously different if you have a pack of 52. If you're interested in that, I suggest doing some Google and you can figure it out, but I'm going to show you how to play with 78. So you're going to make 6 rows of 10 cards each. If there is a pip or court, they can't be in the same row, but if it's majors, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to start laying out cards and we'll see where we go from here. Got to figure out where the top corner is so you can see most of these, hopefully. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So see, they're the same. You would just tuck that one at the bottom of the deck. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you do have to pay attention as you're laying out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I am sorry that these rows are so crooked, but this is the first time I'm trying to lay out cards around a tripod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, can we see all of them? Sort of, kind of. Oh, we'll just go a little bit more sideways. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, it does take a little bit of recognizing what you're turning over because you cannot turn over pips in the same line. So you saw me move, anytime I would pull up, like I pulled up an 8 and an 8 to begin with, so that second 8 just went back in the bottom of the stock as I was dealing out. So you do have to pay attention to what you're laying down. I'm showing you first with a deck that looks very much like playing cards. This is the Playing Card Arcana by Dead on Paper. And I am going to show you what it looks like with a tarot deck that looks a little bit more, less pippish, let's say it that way. So you understand it can definitely be played with cards that do not look like playing cards. However, as I'm explaining the rules, it's definitely easier to see this way, as you can clearly see the numbers even when they're sort of stacked on top of each other. That won't matter as much later because you can only play the cards on the bottom anyways. But as you're laying out, you're kind of going to have to remember what went where as you're laying out cards, which, if your intention really is just to have something to do with your tarot deck and to have something to do with your cards to make yourself more familiar, right off the bat, we're already doing that. So now we have the tableau laid out, which I'm very proud of myself and feeling super card literate because I know that whatever you lay out to start before you start play is called the tableau now. So I feel super cool and like I'm a solitaire genius. I'm not. I've only read 10 pages. But just go with me. I'm excited. So the way that it works for play is you are removing cards in pairs. based on their value, except for majors, which you just remove together. So like right off the bat, this, you may or may not be able to see, I don't know, but you can clearly see the majors in this deck because they're the ones with nothing in the corner. So we can clearly see I've got 3 majors. So I can go ahead and remove those 2 majors together, and they go in the waste, which the idea is to get all the cards from the tableau into the waste. That's how you win. Okay, so then we've got another pair. Here's 2s and queens. And there's another major. So we've got the High Priestess and Justice can go. So now the top of each row, we've got a king, an 8, a 9, a jack, an ace, a 6. So now I'm going to start turning over the stock, which will be the cards that were left in your hand after you dealt out. So then you turn from the stock into a single pile, because you can only play off the top card that you have turned over. So now I have 2 jacks, they can go. 2 3s can go. 2 kings can go. Oh, sorry, I just hit the tripod again. I'm learning. 2 majors can go. 2 6s can go. Okay, 6, 8, 9, 7, ace, and 5. So now we're back to turning over stock. There's a major. Okay, so if you turn over 2 stock cards that are pairs, so if they were 2 5s or 2 4s, and in this case they're 2 majors, they can automatically be removed. Okay, no 10. There's a major. Jack. 3. Page. 8. Okay, got 8s. Queen. Okay, and 6. And 9. So now we have an 8, a jack, a major, a 7, an ace, a 5, and a queen. 10. Page. 4. King. 7. 5. Okay, so then once you reach the end of your stock, you can pick it up, turn it over, and keep going. Though I will say, if you pick up and continue going, which I do just because if it takes so long to lay out the cards, I feel like the point is really kind of to just play it out, you're definitely more likely to win. It's not guaranteed. However, if you can get through with 1 deal out of the stock, I would definitely call that more of a win than if we win after we've redealt, 9 times. But either way, you're not guaranteed to win, so do know that going in. So there's 10s. Okay, major. And 4s. So now we have an 8, a jack, a major, a 5, an ace, and a page. There's a jack. There's 2 majors. There's 2 aces. There's 2 majors. 8, major, 3, 5, king, page. There's a 3. Page. Queen. 10. Oh, sorry, my lines are getting crazy. Page. 4. King. Okay, now I'm turning over the stock for the 3rd time. Queen. 10. Page. 4. Okay, so I've reached a dead end. So at this point, the game is over and I will have lost because all of the pairs are buried beneath something else. So like I can't get to the 8 because it's over there. Where is the other 2? There's the other 2. It's under the 8. Majors are buried. Let's see. Where's the other? Ace is buried. The 9. Nope. The 7 is buried. So at this point now, the game would be over. So that is a loss. So that just sort of explains the rules for you. And now to show you what that will look like with a illustrated tarot deck. This is the Illusory Tarot that you can purchase on Etsy. I have trimmed mine, but the colors are beautiful, and you can see this is definitely not going to be as easy to immediately recognize everything. Gonna have to work a little harder at that. Oh, sorry, I hit my tripod again. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit harder to deal out. We're going to have to pay closer attention to the ones that we're flipping over. Let me find the top corner again. Okay, so we've laid it all out now, and now we're going to get into play. So you're definitely going to have to look a little closer at what is what. So we know we've got 2 majors here. 2 more majors. 2 more majors. Now I am looking at a 3, a page, a knight, an ace, a 2, and a queen. So then now we're going to start flipping stock. It's definitely easier to keep them upright in this scenario, so I'm flipping the stock like a book this time instead of over this way. But however you want to do it works fine. Okay, there's 2 aces. So we have a 3, a page, a knight, a 9, a 2, a queen. There's 2s. And there's a page. 3, 5, knight, 9, king, king, queen. That's the one in the end. There's 2 kings. 3, 5, knight, 9, 10, queen. There's a 3. There are 2 knights. There's a major, a 5, a 7, a 9, a 10, and a queen. And we're turning stock. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. 4, 9. There's 10s. There's a major. Oh. We have a major, a 5, a 7, a queen. Oh, there's 2 queens. There's majors. There are 5s. There's majors and 7s and majors and majors. We have a, oh, there's pages. We have a, oh, 2s. Ace, queen, 3, knight, major, and a 10. And a 4 down here on our stockpile. There's a 6, a 4, an 8. Not sure where my video cut out, but I know it did for a hot second there. So I turned over 2 8s in the stock so they can be removed. So we're at ace, queen, 3, knight, major, 10, and a 4. 9. Queen. There's 2 queens. And there's 2 majors. And 2 aces. We have a 6, a 3, a knight, a major, and a 10, and a 9 down here in the stock. There's a 7. Oh, 7 and a 7, they can go. 5 and 8. So we're looking for a 6, a 3, a knight, a major, major or a 10. There's a knight. Oh, there's 2 majors. So we've got a major, a 10, a 4, a 3, and a 6. Oh, and a 4, form 4. There's 2 majors. There's 2 sixes. 3 major and a 10. There's a 6, a 4, a 9, a 5, and an 8. So now we have come to the end of this game. So that one finished. We lost. But the idea is really just getting familiar with the deck. So I hope you enjoyed our first episode of Solitaire with 78. And as always, thanks for watching.